Hail and well met adventurers, I am the Dungeon Master, and I bid thee welcome to a brand new Let's Play. I have delved through the myriad notions of reality and delusions in Let's Play Chaos Head and Chaos Child. I have smashed my way through world lines, time loops, and beyond in Steins Gate and Steins Gate Zero. And now, the time has finally come to delve into the third entry in the vaunted Science Adventure series. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, adventurers from across the globe and beyond, to my Let's Play of Robotics Notes Elite. This has been a long time coming, and it is one that I'm truly excited about. Now, before we get completely underway, just allow me to I need to adjust the settings considerably because for some reason, whenever I start up Robotics Notes, it doesn't save the volume settings. There we go. That should hopefully be fine. Although that being said, the volume is still incredibly loud. But there we go. There we go. And now that you can all hear me a little bit clearer than at the start of this episode, I can say a few things. First and foremost, I am enjoying the hell out of the menus and the stylized aesthetic of Robotics Notes. I've been wanting to do this for a while, ever since I did my Let's Plays of Chaos Head and Steins Gate. And now that I've done the previous entries in the Science Adventure visual novel series, I can now focus on doing this. And there is one more thing that I would like to do before we jump in. Or perhaps not. I don't think I can go back to that menu there. There are, as with Chaos Head and Steins Gate, there is a line of text beneath the title of Robotics Notes. And interestingly enough, there's a little thing behind that, or theme behind that, I should say, which is the fact that the text for Chaos Head, Steins Gate, and Robotics Notes is all AI machine written, like auto-written or something like that, which is why the text is phrased the way it is. That wasn't on purpose. That was a deliberate part on the creators there, which is a nice aesthetic touch. I was going to read the text, but I was afraid that it would try and cycle into an introduction video of sorts, and we're not ready for that yet. But yeah. It would also help if I actually looked at the help there. Having a look at the controls is always a good thing, just to make sure that I'm not, running into any problems, and thus making sure that I know precisely what it is I'm supposed to be doing. And one final thing I'll mention is that I will be using the keyboard in the entirety of this Let's Play, much as I did with my previous Let's Plays. I will not, however, be using the mouse. There is no mouse usage whatsoever in Robotics Notes Elite, hence why the fact that you were not seeing a mouse reticle. But one final thing after that final thing is that Robotics Notes Elite is an updated version of Robotics Notes. In the same way that Steins Gate Elite is a revamp of the original classic, Steins Gate. There is also a sequel, much like Steins Gate and Chaos Head, with Robotics Notes in the form of Robotics Notes Dash, but that is going to be a Let's Play for when this one draws to its inevitable conclusion. Now with that long-winded introduction firmly out of the way, we can finally begin this epic adventure, this wonderful, glorious Let's Play of mine, of the third entry in the science adventure visual novel series, Robotics Notes Elite. And this music is amazing. Well, without further ado, let us dive right in and see what awaits us.
"世界を救う戦いだと誰かが言った。お前たちに全人類の希望がかかっていると誰かが言った。でも俺にとってはそんなこと興味はなくて、これは所詮自分の中の衝動を満たすためのもの。最強のライバルとこのシチュエーションで戦えるなんてゾクゾクするじゃないか。もっとゆっくり。それが不謹慎だと言われようと構わない。綺麗事じゃないんだ。興味があるのはただ全国ランキング1位のやつを倒してその頂点全員一になることだけ。その先にあるもの、その先なんて何もない。何もないんだ。それでもいや、だからこそ求めるんだよ。だって俺は英雄でもなく軍人でもなくロボットアニメの主人公でもなく、電源供給開始。システムリンクオンライン。
First of all, adventurers, I would like to let it be known how utterly ecstatic I am over the fact that the divergence meter from Steins Gate and Steins Gate 0 is making an appearance in Robotics Notes. I'm just so incredibly over the moon. Second, and most importantly, we have a systems monitor in front of us, reading KB 2020, KB standing for Kill Ballad, System Link Online, as our mystery protagonist has just said. In other words, basically Robotics Notes takes place in the year 2020, which feels like a very, very long time ago. But I digress. Oh, one final point that I would like to make is, unfortunately, there will be episodes with certain amounts of slowdown. At first, I thought it would be my PC, and you know, that's the obvious conclusion. But my PC can actually run robotics notes very well. The issue, unfortunately, lies with my recording software, Bandicam, which, in spite of this, I'm loath to use any other recording software because Bandicam does a fantastic job of not only marrying my commentary with the episodes, but also the uh, file compression is the best that I've got. So I know this has been pointed out in previous Let's Plays as a huge issue, but unfortunately, right here, right now, this is the best I can do. So please, just bear with me.
マイクテスト。カイ、なんか喋って。
Right off the bat, we actually learn the first name of our mystery protagonist. His name is Kai.
おじゃりもせ、ノッチーよ。
And there we actually had a achievement pop up, our very first one, Ojari Mouse, or Ojari Moose. I don't know if these are names, Ojari Moose and Nocchio. They could be the names of some of the other characters who we're interacting with.
カンド良子。
And it sounds like Kai's mic check is working fine as well. It always pays to make sure that everything is functioning as it should.
全員一言ずつ。
Something. Wait, was I not supposed to say that? Sorry, I couldn't resist. Also, the mechanical sounds in the background add an incredible layer of atmosphere, especially since, of course, I'm wearing headphones. And I hope you are as well.
Test.
I have no idea what Asu means, but I'm sure it is adorable. Actually, it does sound adorable.
すごい一体感を感じる。風、なんだろう、吹いてきてる。確実に。
I imagine something big is about to happen. Also, I'm getting Hoin Kiyoma vibes there. I take it that whoever just spoke just now was somewhat of a Chunibiu. This is only speculation, mind you. I know nothing about these characters, these individuals, these people.
はい、オッケー。カイ、ポケコンは有線になってる？赤いケーブル。
Let me just check. There's a red cable going from the monitor to a device, which I'm assuming is the phone droid. Yeah, for some reason in the world of robotics notes, phones are now robots, and robots are now phones. If only that worked in our reality, but alas. Also, something I'd like to point out is the fact that, once again, that each title in the Science Adventure series has in addition to the thematic elements, each entry in the series has a very unique gimmick. In Chaos Head and Chaos Child, it was in the form of the delusion triggers. In Steins Gate and Steins Gate Zero, it was the phone trigger, as in Rintaro Okabe's mobile phone / smartphone, which was the means of interacting with the phone wave real name TBA, aka the infamous time machine. And in Robotics notes, it appears the gimmick this time around is the phone droid trigger. I have absolutely no idea of how it operates or even how it functions, but I'm sure we'll find out soon enough. I'm sure it's going to play a huge part in this Let's Play.
とっくに接続済みだよ。
Indeed, Kai has already attached it to the system.
ていうか、なんで赤なの？アキちゃんの趣味。
It probably could have been any color.
通常の3倍で動ける気になるでしょ。
I'm hesitating to ask, but does that make you a player of Warhammer 40k? And more specifically, are you an orcs enthusiast? Because for those of you who are familiar with Warhammer 40k lore, orcs tend to paint their vehicles red in the belief that it actually makes them go faster. Whether painting your vehicles red actually does this is probably something that Hoenn Kiyoma has not yet experimented with. It is probably not going to be that conclusive, however. A little bit of trivia there for you. Ooh, we have visual. Camera online.
OS 正常に起動済みだし、テラ安定。
Seems like the operating system is working perfectly, and we finally get to see the face of one of our merry band of people. There is also the microphone symbol there, making sure that the audio is working fine. Everything's coming through.
うちの顔見えてる？
Indeed I can, and hear your voice, loud and clear.
バッチリと。
Yeah, hopefully we don't have any issues. I'm looking at you, Skype.
各サーボ、ホームポジションの誤差は 1% 以下。
Less than 1% error. That's very good to know.
送電システム正常だよ。発電機は13時間は連続で使えるって。
Electric supply all green. Means that everything is as it should be. The power generator can run for 13 hours as opposed to a full minute. I'm of course making another reference to something else this time in the form of Neon Genesis Evangelion and its battery power. But the person earlier spoke of servo motors, which should probably lead you to realize, given of course what this is called, should indicate that we are in fact inside a robot. Yeah, mecha robots are a thing in the world of Robotics notes.
それだけあれば十分。
Yeah, 13 hours for a giant robot is probably pretty decent given the amount of power that would be required to actually keep it running. Realistically, of course.
各種アクチュエーターすべて正常。ジャイロセンサー、オートバランサー、異常なし。
Basically means that if everything works out well, our robot should have absolutely no trouble whatsoever in terms of not falling over, because that would be embarrassing for somebody piloting a giant robot to fall over during the testing phase.
チェック9番から16番までは飛ばし。
おいおい、大丈夫？
Well, if everything's nominal, I suppose we can skip a few non-essential systems, but the tiniest flaw in a mechanical system could very well lead to unpredictable and thereby disastrous results, so we can't take anything for granted.
見くびらないでもらえますか？僕を誰だと思ってるんです？
I suppose you're very savvy when it comes to machinery.
ああ、悪かったよ、後輩。
Apparently Kai is referring to him as a kid. He doesn't look like a kid, he actually looks, yeah, older than your average teenager. But I don't know how old any of these people are, so...
はい次 DG297 起動
DG297. I suppose that's the protocol or something. There's the code letting us know that everything's running, loading complete. And we have a targeting reticle. Huh. Of course we should have a targeting reticle. We're in a robot after all.
レーザースキャナー左右ともに異常なし。
Oh cool, we have laser scanners. Excellent.
周辺マップロード開始
Yeah. Never leave home without your handy-dandy trusty perimeter map.
3メートル5メートル7メートル10メートル15メートル20メートル範囲最大
And in the lower left corner of the screen we have something just as important as a map, a radar system. Woe betide he who has a robot and doesn't have a radar system. In addition to our left and right laser scanners, we apparently have a geographic AI and a map data sync. Everything seems okay, and we also have 360-degree camera. Pretty snazzy.
地形判断用 AI 正常大丈夫だ問題ない
I'm going to take that as a good sign.
カメラテストどうぞ
Yeah, we need to make sure that everything is spick and span.
360度カメラテストタイちゃんとシートベルトは締めてる
Yeah, always wear your seatbelt, no matter what vehicle you're in. Oh, okay, buses. Well, most buses don't have seatbelts, but there are some that do. But cars, buses, well, trains don't have seatbelts, I suppose. But airplanes, anything that has a seatbelt, you should wear it.
もちろん。
And of course, giant mecha robots are no exception.
シート固定解除。くるくる回ればいいんだよね。
Just be careful not to fall over. Or you can just swivel the head. Or just use a mounted camera anyway. There we're seeing everything that's surrounding us.
カメラ連動確認。目が回る。
Yeah, I'm sure there'll be more than a few people who are feeling probably just a touch bit nauseous after that little test.
こっちもモニタで確認しました
Nice to see that our system check is being monitored on the outside.
座標固定スタンバイ OK?
ちょい待ち。
What's up? Ah, just calibrating to 0.
調整完了。いいよ。
Yeah, our targeting reticle was a little bit off there, but Kai has fixed that.
座標固定来たこれ。
I have no idea what KTKR stands for. Is it abbreviation of something? Also, the look on your face is kind of creeping me out. That is a very creepy smile.
その変な言葉遣い、いい加減やめてくれないか。
だが断る。
And there it is. But I refuse. A phrase that we have heard many times in Chaos Head, Chaos Child, Steins Gate, and Steins Gate Zero. Yeah. You're either an otaku, super hacker, or perhaps both.
はいはい、喧嘩やめ。よし、チェックは以上。
That is an excellent sign.
本日2020年2月28日の天気予報をお伝えします。
Always good to know how the weather is before setting out on a giant robot. Also, the date is February 28th, 2020.
あいり、鹿児島県種子島屋久島地方は北東の風のち南の風やや強く晴れでしょう。
Two things. First of all, this person's name is Irie. Nice to meet you, Irie. And second of all, I should hope that this giant mecha robot can withstand strong gale winds.
波の高さ 1.5 メートル、最高気温14度、最低気温10度、降水確率は 10% となっています。
Chance of rain 10%, so we shouldn't have anything interfering with our visual systems. Also, fine weather.
天気予報でした。
Thank you very much, or arigato, as they say.
貴重な情報どうも。
That, of course, doesn't make me an expert on Japanese language in the slightest whatsoever.
はい。
But Irie seems very pleased.
これでロボ部員全員集合したね。
So apparently this merry band of misfits is known as the Robot Club.
できれば歩行テストをしたかったところなんだけど。
True. We want to make sure that this giant mecha robot doesn't fall over.
そんな暇はないからぶっつけ本番だよ。いける？
Yeah, this is basically a sign that we're taking a fly by the seat of your pants approach to this. But then that's usually how these things go. Now, I know that we did system checks on the balance and gyros and servo motors, but now it's time to actually take our first step for real.
最初から分かってたことでしょ。今さらノーゴーだなんて言わないでよ。
We've already come this far. She seems to, have a bit of a disagreement with Kai on some things.
コンディションオールグリーン。最終判断は GO！
Thunderbirds are go, as they say. Also, I was going to say about her last reaction is that I'm calling it right now is that this individual on the screen right here is of the tsundere anime trope.
カイ、必ず戻ってこようね。
We're only taking a short walk. It's not like we're going into battle. Well, let's do this.
さあ、ここからは俺のゲームだ。
Indeed.
だって俺は英雄でもなく軍人でもなくロボットアニメの主人公でもなく格闘ゲーマーなんだから。頑張れる発進。
So that's the name of our giant mecha robot, Gunvarrels. And we've actually heard that term before in my Let's Play of Chaos Child, more specifically from a poster that was at Heikyo Academy, which was of course a reference to the original, well, a reference to Robotics notes. A nice little Easter egg or something. Also, yeah, they're not Gundams, they're not Evangelions, they're Gunvarrels. Well, we're moving. It's a bit jittery. Science Adventure Project number 3, Robotics Notes. Now loading. Phase 1, Chromosphere Inductor. And we just got an achievement for reaching Chapter 1. IOUO, don't turn off or pull out memory card. Wait, this uses memory cards? Huh. Please set a date. The 10th of June 2019, so we're going back a year. Or almost a year.
はい、アップデート終わりってね。
Now we get the full first name of our main protagonist. Not a protagonist by his own admission. Kaito. Kai is just his abbreviated nickname. But that is going to be it for this inaugural episode of Let's Play Robotics Notes, and when we return, adventurers, I shall see you up ahead. As always, until next we meet.